gotten off to a really good productive day today. So before we get into this live stream, if you're new to my channel, my name's Jonathan. I'm a mentor and I'm a teacher, and I teach people how to change their lives. Another explanation is I teach them how to build a disciplined life, how to live a positive life, how to simplify their life, and how to live each day like it's your last, live each day in gratitude. So I like to give the different explanations because these are all the things that I do, and some people use different explanations to explain the same thing. So a lot of people who say, well, I'm not happy in my life, I want to be more happy, but I don't know how to do it, my fears, my insecurities. The answer to that question is, if you want to be happy in life or you want to make positive changes and be a better person, you have to build discipline. You cannot change your life and be happy or to improve without discipline. It would be like someone saying, I want to buy some plants for the house, and I want to grow them, look after them, keep them alive, but I'm not going to give them any water. It's kind of impossible. Without water, they're going to die. So we need discipline. We need a certain amount, obviously, in the right way. Another explanation, like I say, is for changing people's lives is, you've got to generally do the basics, live healthy, be kind to people, respect people, but not let people walk all over you and bully you, exercise regularly, eat healthy, clean your apartment. So these are all the ways in which I help people to change their life, and in the process of helping other people to change their life, which is my passion, is something that I've always enjoyed doing. I also like to challenge myself. I'm a work in progress. I'm still learning. I'm going to say the cliche thing that we all say, and I say it, it's humility. I'm not perfect. No one is. I'm not claiming to be. But I'm confident. I'm a good person. I work on humility every day. And every day I work on practicing the same values that I teach my clients or anyone that comes on my channel and share my story. So I hope everyone's had a good day. Today's been a good day. I got up early, had a coffee. I did an hour live stream this morning. I've just mentored a client now. We had a great session, 4-hour session, fantastic session. It was a tough session, but a really good one. And he's happy. He's made a lot of progress in his business. We had a great conversation. So he's just finished now, and I'm on this live stream now. So anxiety. Feeling uncomfortable talking around human beings because of feeling deeply ashamed. This was me, at the start of my journey until I changed. I can relate to all my clients or people that follow me. I was literally, I was debilitated by shame, social shame, anxiety, all those fears. I really struggled to talk to people, and some people say, that person, everybody, my family, my friends, new people, work, school, the general public. I was so socially ashamed because of the bullying and abuse that happened to me when I was younger. Now, in the midst of all those things, you might relate. What was now it feels great because I've changed a lot and grown and taught, and I'm really thankful for that. But in the midst of me going through a lot of those social struggles that I had in relationships and self-esteem, I had a lot of confidence in me as well. I had a time in my life where I wasn't ashamed and I was really easygoing. I could just talk to people and be myself and laugh and love and connect and trust. But they got to a certain point where the bullying that I underwent, it kind of broke me down. It catched up with me, and it just started to creep in on me. And that's when I really started to suffer with a lot of mental health problems, paranoia, trust issues, shame, and inability to express myself. If I was with someone and I didn't agree with something, I'd be scared to say it. I'd be frightened to death that it might offend them. I might get embarrassed. All those things. I'm really afraid, actually, of social judgment and people seeing me out of control. So I try to be perfect, which never works. So it was, anyone who's gone through that, and many people do, it was a really, really painful place to live. And it was quite a lonely, isolated, frustrating place, because I can speak from my own experience and from helping many clients. When you've got deep shame, especially around people and socializing, building relationships, or just being out of your house, what most people do is, and I done, you overextend yourself in the sense that you please everybody, and I did that. You do everything you can to make people comfortable, to accommodate their feelings, but you literally, in the process, you destroy yourself. You're basically, whether you realize it or not, you're really punishing yourself. You're treating people pretty well, and they're getting pleased, but at the cost of literally, I mean, it's an understatement, but you're abandoning yourself. You're making yourself suffer, really. It would be like the equivalent. Let me give you an example. I can give you an analogy. So let's say you're starving, you're really hungry, and you've got some food, but you give all of your food away to your friends and family or whoever, and you've got no food to eat. So of course giving is a great thing. I teach that, it's a huge part, but you don't give anything to yourself. So you don't go, well, hang on a minute, I'm definitely going to give people some food because sharing is a great thing, it's kind and it's honest, but I'm not going to starve myself. I've got to look after myself. So basically you're not loving yourself, and that's what I was doing for so many years. And I was aware of it, actually. I'm not even going to say I wasn't conscious. I was too frightened to look at it. So it took me many years to finally face my own shame, look at my shame, look at who I was, my fears, my anger, and to start to rebuild myself and get back to what I once was, which was, you know, a confident, self-assured, easygoing, charming, happy human being that could, you know, connect with people and have friends and, you know, just enjoy life. So it's been a journey. So if you're going through that at the moment, what I can say to you is, from experience in mentoring people now for 12 years, things can get amazing for you, but you're going to have to practice two of the hardest disciplines that, you know, generally people don't like until they get the value. Number one is you're going to have to face a lot of pain. It's very painful emotionally to face these emotions that you've been denying, avoiding, and it's very uncomfortable. So it's actually the same. It's really the same as getting in a boxing ring. If you've never done boxing before and you've watched it on television and you think that looks exciting, I'd like to do that. Until you've done it, you don't really know how challenging it is. It's painful. It's extremely scary and uncomfortable until you get used to it. But when you get used to it, you really enjoy it, and it's not as painful, because the more you face pain, the more peace you get, because you go into the pain. It's the same. One of the analogies right now, you've got a bad tooth, you've got a toothache, you go to the dentist, it's like, oh, I'm in agony, I need them to fix it, and they're like, your tooth's rotted, we've got to pull the tooth out, or we've got to give you a filling. At the start, it's painful, it's horrible, it's unpleasant, I don't like it either. So they go to work on it, they give you an injection, they drill it, you're like, ow. But once you go through the pain and they do the dentistry and they fill it, after a day, there's no more pain, you got peace. Why? Well, because you faced the pain, you found the root cause of the pain and you addressed it. So in the same way we're fixing the trauma and the pain that we've gone through from bullying and abuse, it's quite the same approach to getting in a boxing ring or going to the dentist, that, you know, the more you work on it and, you know, and rebuild yourself, the more you heal it. And then you start to have more confidence, and then you start to overcome the shame, and then you're able to communicate and speak in all social situations. And this is a big part of what I teach my clients, honest communication. But yeah, it's a lot of work, it's hard, but you know, life's hard. What are you going to do if you don't face this stuff? Your life will not get easier, it will get more painful and harder. So people can do it gradually, like I say, one day at a time, a couple of hours a day, and you know, with practice each and every day, you get there in the end. I think the hardest thing for people, I know it is, and it was for me, is for people to actually admit that they've got shame, that they are ashamed to themselves. I felt the hardest person that I had to admit it to, it wasn't people. I mean, that was hard. It was myself. It was very difficult because your pride, it hurts to go there initially, you know, defense mechanisms, all those things, you know. But when you can admit it to yourself, it frees you. Then you can start to improve it and go to work. It's a bit like any addiction or fear. If you don't admit it, then you can't change it. You can't fix the problem. So that was hard for me. So if you're listening to this, one of my other bits of advice would be, the quicker you admit it, the quicker you're going to get past it, and then you're not going to be living in shame anymore. So I did public speaking, which helped me to get over my social shame, gave me confidence. I did boxing, which massively, public speaking and boxing would just transform me. And a massive part of what I did, which I still love doing, is I started to run my own business and teach people, mentor, help other people. I always love doing that anyway. So you've got 3 methods there you can do right now. Pick what works for you, whatever feels right for guys and girls. Any person, any man or woman who's dealing with massive amounts of shame and social anxiety and struggles to communicate with people in all walks of life, your career, your relationships, your finances, your friends, etc. Take up public speaking. Because when you do public speaking, it makes you face those emotions that you're avoiding, and it makes you grow, heal, get confident, and develop healthy self-esteem. Public speaking will definitely do that. It's fantastic. Boxing will do the same. If you take up boxing, it's not saying everyone should do it, but see what feels right for you. If you do some sparring or martial arts and full contact sparring, it will toughen you up. It will help you to be a better person. It will help you to communicate. It's amazing. And thirdly, learn some sales skill. Get on the phone, learn to sell, start a business or work for a company. Practice selling, practice honest communication. And honest communication is what helped me to get over my shame. Because a lot of shame, if people don't address it, they start manipulating. They're not being communicative in it because they're scared of people. They're scared of being vulnerable. So vulnerability, eradicating manipulative behaviors and manipulative ways of communicating where you're people pleasing or you're agreeing all the time when you don't agree, or you're not giving credit to someone when you want to give credit because you feel that you're not worthy. All these things. The thing with anger, which obviously everyone has until you work on it, if people don't address their anger, then we're always going to blame others. I learned that on my journey, which is not an easy thing, but you can do it. So if we don't take responsibility, then you're not going to get past it in this life. It's going to take longer. So of course I got hurt growing up, we all do, and you get angry. But the way that you fix the anger is by taking responsibility, getting therapy, getting the help that you need, good friends, love, faith, compassion, and all the things that I'm saying to address the anger. Because there are a lot of good people in the world. There's always been good people, there always will be. And it's becoming a better person. This was a big part of me developing, because I could have also blamed everyone and said everyone's nasty to me, they can't be trusted, they hurt me, they're evil. And there's some truth in that, but the truth was there were many good people on my journey. So getting around good people, making sure that you're being a good person too, is a massive part of healing, confidence, getting over shame, social anxiety. Did a really good client session today with my client. He's brilliant, and anger came up in the session. Obviously you're human, and he worked on the anger. He's a great person, and I said we all feel anger, but we need, it's a human, but you don't want to displace anger, because if you start being angry at other people, it's no better. You're not bettering yourself. You're just ruining yourself, and you're putting pain on other people. So it's learning to have boundaries and not put anger, because if someone harms you and you don't like it, if you go and do that to other people, then you know different, then you know better. So I knew that when I was younger. I thought, I've been bullied by people, I don't like bullying, I've had it done to me, I don't want to do that to other people. But I'm going to stand up to the bullies, I'm going to develop courage, I'm stand up to them, and I did that. And I'm going to make sure that I don't bully other people, and that's a balance that everyone can get, and that's part of confidence building and getting over all these things. Really, it's common sense, but it takes practice, and you've got to face suffering in order to do it, whether you do it with a therapist, whether you do it with my mentorship, through boxing, discipline, communication. There's only so many ways that you can do it. Yeah, definitely. We need a good outlet. I think one of the best things for anger is good people that you can talk to. I do it with my clients. If anger comes up, I say, if you're angry right now, talk to me about it, get it out in a calm way, and they feel better after. I'm the same. Go for a run. If you're feeling angry, which we do, people do, stress, if you go for a run for an hour, I promise you won't be angry anymore. You will feel calm. If you're really angry, go and do 2 hours of boxing training, and it will really help you to release that anger in a positive way and not, not put it on other people, because that just makes it worse. Then people are going to get angry back. Controlling anger is discipline. Basically what he said to me. What I found is if you focus on consistently treating people well, you won't be as distracted by everybody that's upset you. You'll just have more positivity, and that takes discipline. Every single person has to be accountable for their behavior, because if you don't, then there's always someone to be angry at or blame. And that's where what I teach comes in. Making your life simple. Make the bed when you wake up. Give thanks to what you're thankful for. Treat people how you want to be treated, but don't let people walk all over you. Have boundaries. Do exercise and diet, and if you do these things, you'll be less angry, you'll be more peaceful, and not be distracted. So everyone's got to take responsibility, unless they want to remain angry and remain unhappy and being stuck in their life. Everyone's got to do that. When you're an adult, you have to do that. If you don't do that, no one can help you, even a teacher. I only work with people that are committed. If a client's angry and he blames me or other people, I wouldn't be able to help him, because he's not taking responsibility, or I wouldn't be able to help her. So when I've got therapy, when I've had therapy, I've always tried to take responsibility for what I need to control. So we have to take responsibility, otherwise we're not going to get past it, or it's going to take a lot longer. We're going to be a victim of our anger and a victim of what other people have done. And I want to share my story with people and say that you don't need to be a victim of what's happened to you or the pain. You can use it and become a better person. That doesn't mean that it's right. People don't get away with it. They're going to have to face the consequences of their own actions. But you don't need to stay a victim. You don't need to stay angry. And you don't need to make anger your identity. All you've got to do as well is go back to common sense. How does it feel when you stay angry for a long time? It doesn't feel good. It might feel good for a while, but if you stay angry, it makes you, anger is fear. If you stay in anger long enough, you will be sad, you'll be lonely, you will feel guilty. It doesn't lead to a good place. So we all get angry, we're human, but you don't want to stay angry. And that's why you need positive relationships, you need to have gratitude, you need to, go to the gym, communicate, basically most of the things that we did when we were younger. You need to learn to be mature and intelligent. My client was amazing today. He's got a great character because anger came up because of the stress of running a business and the pressure. Money brought anger up. His past trauma brought anger up. And our session brought some anger up, because I tell my clients the truth and I help them. But he was only angry for like 15 minutes. We just did a 4-hour session. We had an amazing time here, amazing place. He's making amazing sales, and he thanked me for it, and I thanked him, and he did really well. That's good character. So you don't have to stay angry. My client done it amazing. So it's learning to say, yeah, I'm angry right now. Yeah, I'm angry. Why am I angry? What's made me angry? Okay, I don't want to stay angry. What can I do? I can be kind to someone. I can be kind to myself. I can go to the gym. I can pray. So it's finding a way of dealing with it. a good exercise that you can actually do, guys and girls, and I do it if I ever get really, if someone's nasty to me, if I get angry, or a client or whoever, is have some space, sit down, what I'm doing now, sit down somewhere, own the anger. You can be aware and saying, I'm really angry right now, and I got a choice. Do I want to stay angry? And if you're being honest, the answer is no, you don't. Part of you might feel good, but you don't want to stay angry. Anger is not a nice emotion. It doesn't make you happy. It doesn't make you a good person. It doesn't make you feel good. So sit down, have some space for a second. Come out of the thinking, breathe. Right, I'm angry. Okay, let's calm down. Calm down, relax. Most of the time you calm yourself down. Right, what can I do? How can I help someone else? How can I be a better person? Gratitude. Who am I thankful for? All I've got to do is think about how much I love my nan. My nan's obviously, she passed away, she's with me in spirit. My nan, I love my nan so much. I know that you've all got, you know, you love your grandma, you've got your mum, whoever you love in your life, whoever it may be. I think of my nan, I think of the memories of her, the jokes, she made me laugh, she made me cry. All of a sudden, I can't be angry anymore. I can't be angry when I'm thinking about someone that I love so much. Or I think about someone who, wow, there's a lot of people that they're in need right now. They need my help and all those things. No, don't be sorry. You know, that's life. We eventually we all die. We appreciate. I appreciate you saying that. And you get to a nice calm place. Or if you can't get rid of it, you go to the gym. Especially for men. Men need a physical outlet a lot of times for their anger. So go and do boxing. Yeah. I'd say a saying right now. It's okay to get angry. We all get angry, but you don't want to stay angry for any longer than you need to. Thank you. Well, it's quite a coincidence that you guys spoke about that today, because anger was the main theme that come up in my session with my client today, and he did amazing. We did a great job, and a big part of that was communication. You know, having a safe space, getting it out in a calm way, and then transferring that anger into a peaceful emotion. Yeah, anger's energy for sure. Owen, we'll have to get that session done, because I don't feel right about the fact that we haven't done that session. Obviously, we're both responsible. You've had challenges and I have, so let's make that work. So we get that session done. I think it's 2-3 hours we've got left. Look forward to getting on the call with you, and we'll get that done. I'm sure the answer is yes, but would a lot of you, I'm sure a lot of you would like me to do a separate video and talk about my anger and how I really improved it over the years, because I was angry for many years. I got really hurt growing up, bullied, same as all of you. And I used to really struggle, you know, with anger, with control. And I got really good at it, a lot better than I used to be. Made progress, and boxing helped me a lot. Teaching, mentorship, therapy, you know, especially helping other people. Honestly, so that gives you, all of you can do that. If you help people, you'll be less angry. You did jiu-jitsu, that's great. Did you do that right 3 years? Yeah, as I said, don't worry about it. Oh, and these things happen, you know, life, there's challenges. We just turn it into a positive and sort the call out and do it. It's totally fine. A lot of the time with anger is, you know, people need to talk about it with someone. in a trusted space. That's why therapy can be good, or my mentorship with my clients. We can talk about these things and overcome it. You get back on it, David. If you've done it and you've enjoyed it, it's a fear that a lot of my clients have, we all have, where you used to do something that was really good for you, which is great, but you're not doing it now, and that's definitely fear. And you've come on my stream, I want to help you. Might not be what you want to hear, so I'd say that you've got to face your fear, David, and do that again if you want to be happy again. Because we can all say 20 years ago I used to be fit, but what are you doing now? I could give you that story. I'm fit again now. And I got in shape to help more people, including you, David, who come on and want my help or ask me. And if you don't want my help, then you can tell me to shut up, stay out of it, and that's your right. And then you haven't got to listen to my stuff. But whilst you're here, I want to help you the best I can, share my story, mentor you, help you, appreciate you. So I'd recommend you get back on that, because we do that a lot. We live an amazing life 10 years ago, but now we stop doing it, we sabotage it. So you got to, it's about living it daily, getting back on it. Thank you. It's kind of you. It's free, right? You don't charge me for this. So, but yeah, I know it can be hard, David. It was hard for me and all my clients, but that's where the value is. When you've done something for so long and you got good at it, when you have a break from it, it can be hell and back getting back to it, because your pride says, well, why should I do that? I spent years building a business, David, and helping people. Then I had a mental health breakdown, and 6 years ago, which is the best thing that happened at the time. I thought, why do I need to start over again? I did all this, but I had to humble myself. No one's better than anyone. I had to get back into training again, so it's never too late. So be careful of that, guys, for everyone, me included. Be careful about what you used to do, which was great, but look at what you're doing now, because we're here right now. So get back on it, David, and that's for everybody, not just David and me included. Because we don't want to be that person at the dinner table saying, to our grandkids or whoever, I used to be really fit, and they're going, yeah, but no disrespect, but now you're overweight and you're not really living it. I can't really take your advice. So be honest with yourself, treat yourself well. Unless you generally say, well, I don't, look, if you did jiu-jitsu, or, I did boxing years ago, you might say, well, I loved it then, it's not true now, I don't enjoy it. Well, find what you do enjoy then. Don't live in the past, because it will make your life hell right now. Hard though, it is hard. It's very humbling when you've put in a lot of time and you've been good at something years ago, and then time moves on and you're out of shape and you're not doing it no more. It's heartbreaking. It hurts at the start. It hurt. Same, all of us, all human. It was really, really, really difficult for me to start teaching and mentoring. And I changed my whole business after being completely, being successful and working so hard, and then being crushed. It's life. I had to learn to get back up again and get the motivation, because I love helping people. But part of me thought, I don't want to do it. I'm scared. I put my life into this 10 years, and now I've got to start again. And now, I've got nothing. I've got no money. I've lost my confidence. I've got no discipline. I'm overweight. My diet's atrocious. All my relationships are broken down. I just feel like I've been crushed. I was crushed. Get back up again. Now I'm more grateful. It happens to all of us. How do we come back? What do we learn? What do we give? I see a lot of the boxers now. I love boxing. I love them. And some of them are struggling right now because they used to be a world champion and they used to be healthy, And we're talking truth here, not judging. And they used to not drink alcohol, but now they've got alcohol problem. Now they're unhealthy. Now they don't train. Now they're depressed. Now their mental health's going down the toilet. Now they don't have many people that care about them. They've got people pleasers around them. All the fake people have gone now. I care. That's why I say what I'm saying from the heart, because they've helped me. So they've got to get back in the gym. It doesn't matter that you're 40 or you're 45 or you're 50 or you're 60. If you're not happy, you've got to do something about it. And the age is just a number. Keep it very simple. Eat healthy. Eat a healthy diet. That's it. Eat healthy. Find a diet that works for you. You're still young, David. I'm 42. You're in your 40s. You're still a young man. 40's young today. I'm looking at Grant Cardone. He's 60. He looks amazing. Why? Because he's living it. He's not giving up. You've got loads of time, David. You can change, and you've got all the experience as well, David. So that's an advantage. Someone who's 20 or 30, David, they don't have your life experience. They don't have mine. They've got youth, but youth is wasted on the young. And what a young person's got, I might not have now, but what an older person's got, they won't have now, which is knowledge and experience. Use that experience to work for you, David, rather than allowing your fears to work against you. But thanks for sharing your story, man. I think a lot of the times people use age as an excuse. It's fear, it's a cop-out. If I say that I'm too old, then I don't need to do it. Well, that's an excuse. That's not honest. You're not going to be happy like that. Just be honest. Just be honest and say, it's not my age. I'm scared. It's fear speaking, and society is giving me an excuse. So it's not age. Look at how many women and men now look amazing at all ages. That's improved now. We can't use that as an excuse. People are in their 60s, 70s, and they look great. And you've got people in their 30s and 20s, and they don't look good. They don't look after themselves. So it's not always age. It's discipline. It's the effort that you put in. It's facing your fears. It's getting off your backside and putting in the work. I look better now at 40 than I did when I was 30 because I put more effort in. My diet's better. I'm more honest. I help more people. I go gym. I make my bed. I say my prayers. And I'm fitter. I'm more disciplined. Oh, that's good. That's already great. Great. You're not eating too much processed food. Great. Once a day. Already doing great. The problem is today with a lot of people, and I have it with a lot of you, I see it in clients, people say the right things, but they're not putting it into practice. So you can't just say, yeah, I'm going to eat healthy. Yeah, healthy diet's good. Yeah, train. If you're not living it, then you're not doing it. So we can't just say things, we have to put them into practice. Otherwise, our words are not going to be believed. They're not going to be received. They're not going to be truthful. What we're saying is correct, but we're not living it. So I can't sit here and say, I'm setting a positive example for people. I'm being healthier in my life. If I'm not being healthy, which I am, I'm drinking a glass of water and I'm in shape. So be careful of that, guys. And I hold myself accountable to those same standards, because you're going to be lying and it's going to affect you. So you have to be honest, or at least say at the moment, I know that diet is important, I'm saying it, but I'm not living it. I don't have the discipline right now. Great, that's honest. You can work on that, you can change that, but don't lie to yourself. You're only going to harm yourself. Many people do it. They're giving people advice on a diet, but they're overweight. They're not eating a healthy diet. You can't do that if you want to be successful and happy. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be accountable, unless you want to keep telling yourself these lies, and you're not going to improve. So yeah, back to the original title of this title. These are all the ways in which you overcome shame, social shame in life. Eat healthier, exercise, get therapy, work on your anger, treat people how you want to be treated, have good respect for people. Don't be a pushover. Don't let people bully you guys and girls. It's not right. It's not honest. Stand up for yourself. Learn martial arts. Learn also what I teach, honest communication. If someone's being nasty or rude, say, excuse me, I would appreciate you don't speaking to me like that, please. I'm not going to let you do that. You know, clean the apartment and, you know, help people. I do mentorship. If any of you are interested in my mentorship for changing your life, building discipline, getting past anxieties, I do online mentorship for committed clients on Zoom. You can start with an hour session. If you want to learn more and you're committed, you can go up to 6 weeks. For some clients, a year. It all depends on what you need. Everyone's different. Some people need a shorter mentorship, longer. If you want to apply, send me an email, I'll get back to you and I'll see if I can help you and find out what your main goal is within changing your life, building discipline, living a positive life, getting past your anxieties. I do in-person mentorship only for select clients that are committed, that have got the right attitude, and I can work well with them and they can take instruction and make the positive changes that they need to make. Thanks for everyone coming on as well. I appreciate it. You know, it helps everyone supporting the channel. Wow, what a day. Let's take some time out just to appreciate it. Wow. Pretty amazing how productive you can be once you face your fears, and, you know, when you really, really want to be a better person, help more people and get the most out of life. It's pretty amazing how well the day goes, and it's so simple. You wake up in the morning, you make the bed, you give thanks for being alive, you find your courage, you be polite to people, you eat healthy, of course, and you know, no one is perfect. Every now and then you have a couple of cookies or a cake, that's fine, we're human, but you try to eat healthy as consistently as you can. You do the best to be kind to people, patient, forgive. You go gym, you do what you love, you go to work, you start your own business, and, you know, life's great, one day at a time. Yeah, the email, David, it's below all my videos. Actually, I may not put it underneath this one because I just went live, but it's below all my emails. You can find it there. And if you want to contact me for mentorship, you can email me and I'll get back to you and see if I can help you, work with you. But yeah, I'm doing a lot of videos at the moment, and I'm sharing my story in more detail to help more people, to give them the hope and the right information that they need to start working on their life. Yeah, I found that with the anger, I think I'm reluctant to say what is the best thing, because it depends on the person and what works for you, and different things work for people at different times. The same with me and my clients. But I really have found that going for a run for 30 minutes, if you're angry or you're dealing with a lot of trauma and pain and frustration, that going for a run really does bring you into a calm place. I want to make it simple, common sense, right? You know, if you're stressed out and angry, go and exercise. It makes you feel better. Another alternative is go and talk to someone. You know, don't be afraid. Pay for a therapy session. Pay for a mentoring session with me. Speak to a friend that you trust, someone that you can get it out. Because a lot of people are, you know, again, they're ashamed of their anger, but it's getting out in the right way. Or, you know, I'm not joking when I say it, and you can laugh, but, you know, cats are lovely. When I'm around cats, they're so beautiful. I can't be angry. They're so beautiful. They're so cuddly. They're so friendly. They calm you down. They make you feel good. Sure, I get it. Yeah, I said if you drop me an email, David, I can get back to you and see if I can work with you, do a session with you, and I can help you with these things. Oh, that's good. It's good that you're making positive changes. I do like to hear that. It gives other people hope. You know that saying they say, I'm sure there's a lot of wisdom in it. I heard it a lot. They say life starts at 40. But I don't fully agree on that. I mean, I agree on it. There's wisdom. I know there's deep wisdom. But I think life starts when you start. Life's about what you make. You know, it's whenever you're ready to live in gratitude. But yeah, I understand, and maybe part of me doesn't understand, there's a lot of wisdom, meaning that when you turn 40, that's when life really starts, because you learn a lot. You probably learn from mistakes. You get a deeper understanding, appreciation for life, absolutely. But I do think that can be a cop-out, because people can use that as an excuse. It's great wisdom and it's true, but then it's like, okay, well, what are you going to do for the rest of your life then? You're just going to give up on life and wait till you're 40? I don't think that would be wise. I think like 60, 70 is the new 40. I think people are looking great recently. They're looking even younger. I see men and women online and they just look amazing. They inspire me. They don't look 60, you know, because they look after themselves. Then again, you could say, what does 60 look like? Oh, that's good. Yeah, well, you seem like you're doing some of the right things, David. Let's see. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I can work with you. Hopefully you'll do my mentorship. Let's see, when you send me the email, I can find out a bit more about you and what you need help with, and whether my mentorship can help you. But if you're doing these things already, you've got a lot of good ingredients which make a difference. Yeah, just to let everyone know, you know, my mentorship is about giving people the help and support they need. So, you know, some of my clients have already got a good business, but they don't know how to deal with the stress. So sessions with me help them to deal with stress. Some clients are lacking in the area of communication. They're not honest enough in their relationships, so I can help with that. It's many areas that I help with. I've been teaching, as you can see. I've had a hard life and I've had a good life. It probably shows on my face. There's a lot of gratitude and peace, but you know, life has kicked me about a bit. So I've got some wisdom, and I've had a lot of therapy myself and mentorship. So my experience can help a lot of people and can connect on their experiences, help them move forward more. Yeah, that would be great. Maybe we could achieve that when I speak to you, getting you back to where you were in 2014. So yeah, that sounds great. I've done it in my life, David. The second stage, I had a breakdown in 2017. I've made a full comeback, 360, changed a lot of things, added. Anyone can do it. It's all about commitment, daily discipline, effort, passion. If you're committed, David, I can help you. If anyone's committed, they can change their life. Or I know a lot of my friends have gone through it, where you might have had a great life, but then you had a challenge, you lost it all. You can get it back. If you're still breathing and you've got breath, then you can turn it around and be even better than you've been, because you've got experience. Hey man, I miss you, man. I thought of you the other day, man. I appreciate you, man. You're so
How's
good.
everything?
Things are good, man.
I haven't seen you since COVID.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, it was a challenging time for everyone, and this was closed down, and a lot of things have happened. But yeah. How are you?
Not bad. Yourself? All good?
Good. Yeah,
your first time come back, or you?
Do you know what? It's I think this is my fourth time, because it changed for a while, and I just had space. Obviously, life got in the way, and now I've been coming back. It's lovely to be back. And I thought of you as well.
Thank you.
You're always nice
still
to me.
coaching?
I'm still coaching, doing a live stream now. I had a break for a while. I had a mental health breakdown, I think I told you, in 17, so I've recovered, come back from that.
Oh, okay.
Teaching and enjoying it again, getting through challenges, and just taking one day at a time.
Yeah.
Are you still working? Amazing.
Can you believe it? I'm still here.
Nice, a lovely place to work.
Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes, you know.
Yeah. How's your son?
My son is fine. Yeah, he's growing up now. You know, he's not son. He's almost.
Wow.
He's 10 now. Almost 11 actually. So.
Wow. It goes quick, doesn't it? They grow up quick.
This, you know, the last 4 years, just like that. You know.
Yeah.
Between closing, things going on.
Yeah. It's, you know, time goes so quick. It's like, you know, 1 minute you're 35, then you're 40, 50. It just goes quick. So we've got to enjoy each day.
Yeah.
Exactly. So are you working in this department?
Now mostly I work outside. So since COVID we changed a little bit, shuffling things around.
Yeah.
I still work here, but mostly outside in the evening.
Oh, right.
Mostly only in the afternoon, in the crystal moon.
Right.
For the rest in the garden.
Yeah, that's the thing now with the Corinthian everywhere it changes, doesn't it? Things are just, we've got to get used to things are changing all the time from what they were before.
Yeah, you have to move, you can't stay steady.
Exactly.
You need to take how's the times go, right?
Exactly. That's the times we're living in, isn't it? That you might find something, you enjoy it, but you can't take it for granted because then they go, it's changed now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing we can do.
Nothing we can do. All that we can do is take
you
a bit of
okay?
time.
Anything for you?
You're a gentleman, man. I'm not just saying it because you're here. The other day, I thought of you because you're great memories of you, and I was thinking, he's probably not here no more.
I was on holidays. I just come back today. I was 1 week on holidays.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and one of the other colleagues, obviously they're new, they're like,
they all knew
here?
You won't know anybody of them.
No,
only me left.
I'm not a gate crasher, I'm a law customer, I used to come here for years, but obviously when someone don't know you, they don't know, so you've got to explain.
I'm the only one left here since the last time I saw you.
Wow.
So everybody's new.
Wow.
A few times new.
Wow. Did they leave because it got hard, or did they
some that left for other reasons. I mean, people leave. This is a business where people sometimes they don't stay at the same place for a long time.
I get it.
Only me, I put roots here.
Yeah.
This change a lot.
Yeah.
Change managers, change everything. So people find something new, something better, something worse.
Yeah, would love a coffee would be great. Another one. I always come here, right, and I always say I'm gonna have one, then I have two, and then I end up having 3 or 4.
I'll get you an Americano, it's fine.
Cappuccino.
Thank
you, man.
No worries. We won't charge that.
Oh, you're a gentleman, man. Thank you. Guys, so friendly, man. That's what I'm saying. When you're when you're friendly and polite to people, and don't expect anything, people are nice to you. What a gentleman. Yeah, go for it, man. Look forward to your email, David. It's crazy, isn't it? All the things that you get taught growing up, what my mum taught me, my dad, my nan. We know these things, we forget them sometimes, and then when you practice them, you go, it feels great, these values really do work. I want to keep sharing these and teaching them. They're so simple, but it takes courage and discipline to practice them. A moment of gratitude again. Oh, what a great day. But yeah, I've kind of covered most of it today. I might do another live stream. So that gives people a lot of things to work with regards to getting over shame, rebuilding yourself, and all the things we spoke about. And I'd say I know what most people will be thinking. Human nature is it's a lot to do, but you just take one day at a time and just focus on yourself and just do those simple things, and it starts to improve. And I said that to my clients, and I tell myself that as well, because when you start trying to do everything in one go, it just stresses you out. It's too overwhelming. So you just do an hour or 2 a day, work on your emotions, your confidence therapy, and then it starts to get better. Bizarre, actually. I was the other day, yesterday it was, I did a lot of my disciplines, and I love hotels to treat myself and for working. I went to another hotel I know. Nice guy serving me, actually. I'm not 100%, but I think he was a martial artist. I got a sense that he was really calm, seemed really, I just got the sense that he was very secure and a gentleman as well, and I wanted to pay the bill. I had to make a move and leave, so I asked a young guy working there, can I pay? And then they came out and just said, you don't need to pay. I was like, are you serious? I was like, on the house. And I thought, these are the values that my parents taught me. I didn't expect it. So obviously I'm not saying that, you're not going to go in every place they're going to give you free coffee, but if you're just polite and friendly with people, it's possible. Oh man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. It's weird. It's like It's like having a flashback of time because, yeah.
So don't worry, this one was on me.
Thank you, man. You're
No
so
worries.
kind,
I'll
man.
go back outside. Come
Thank you,
later,
man.
okay?
Man, good to see you, man.
Good
Talk
to
to you
see
more,
you as
right?
well.
Have a
Thank
nice day, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, what a gentleman, man. Wow. That's a blessing, man. That's God, man. Thank God. There are so many good people in this world. Awesome. You guys can stay on as long as you want, man. You don't have to feel awkward or whatever. And sometimes I don't speak because there's nothing to be said, and I have a little bit of a rest, give people time. I usually get all the teaching out, and then I've done my job. People have got the information, and then when I feel it's time, I end the live stream when it feels time, or if not, I relax a bit. I'm having a few biscuits now, so a little bit of unhealthy food is okay when you're dieting all the time. Oh, these are amazing. Oh, wow. Wow, what a great session. Well proud of my client. Amazing, amazing young man, what you done today. That's crazy, man. Any questions you guys and girls can get in? No, I didn't use that, David. I've not heard of that. I did what my friend taught me, Nick. A lot of intermittent fasting, and now I've kind of calmed the fasting down because I've got a lot of benefits from it, but I feel it's not right for me all long term all the time. But, you know, just really common sense, eating healthy consistently. Having a cheat meal here and there is fine, you know, some cakes or sugar, but minimizing it. A lot of consistency with the dieting: fruit, veg, salmon, broccoli, you know, brown rice, all the obvious stuff, water. And I did a lot of fasting. It helped me spiritually. I fasted for, say, you know, more than 12 hours, the usual kind of thing. 1 meal a day at a certain point, but now I've kind of changed it more. So I like to go with the flow. For me, what was more important, even though I like fasting, because it has a lot of health benefits and it's obviously good for discipline, it's been proven, you know, but the main premise for me was to have the consistency to eat healthy, because that was a struggle for me for many years. So I've been doing well at that, and to lose weight, get in shape, re-educate myself on diet, enjoy healthy food, enjoy cooking, which I love, and then to start to help my clients put it in my paid programs and the free programs. Yeah, it does do that, fasting. It does make you have a lot of energy. Yeah. It's common sense, really. A lot of people, you know, again, people can make things a bigger deal than they are, which I get. It's part of human nature, and make it like a thing. Like, are you fasting? Are you this? Are you that? And it's like, yeah, you can be balanced. You just, the main premise is eat less. You know, that's the main premise. Is don't people overeat, and they don't get control over their emotions. And I teach this in my mentorship. So, you know, and fasting makes you more grateful. It makes you humble. It makes you appreciate the food you've got. When you're hungry, and if you can, you know, when you go without for a while, you appreciate food, you appreciate people more. You appreciate that, you know, that we're lucky to have food, and you develop more spiritual strength. So it makes you stronger. It's not just fasting for the sake of, you know, following a fad or a fashion thing. It's the value, it's the person, it strengthens you. But like everything, you can overdo it. You know, fasting, you can overdo it too. You can use something and overdo it, and then it's not good. So it's also important to, you know, not starve yourself to death, because that's not smart and intelligent, and follow what your body's telling you. And some people might benefit more from fasting, others won't. But everyone will benefit from a healthier diet, more fruit, more veg, less ultra-processed foods, less of the obvious stuff. You're going to be healthier, fitter. Do you know what, guys and girls, that will be it now. I finished today. That was what I wanted to teach in this bit. Thank you for coming on. There's a lot that you can apply, but I always try and make it simple for people. So, you know, exercise regularly, do some public speaking, get therapy if you need it for anger, or get mentorship, treat people how you want to be treated, stand up for yourself. You know, basically live a positive lifestyle and just practice it one day at a time, and you'll get better each day, and your shame will start to go down, your self-esteem will go up, things will get better. We can only improve one day at a time. We can't do 50 days at once. No one can do that. So if you work on yourself one day at a time and enjoy life and not stress yourself out and keep things in balance, so you don't have to make fasting a punishment, but do it. If it works, fast, get on with your life, clean your apartment, pick a routine, go to the gym, simplifies all of it. I help my clients to simplify their daily living, and then your life gets better. Right, I'll take a break. I might be on later on. That's great, David, appreciate it, appreciate all of you, and I'll speak to you guys and the girls in a bit later on. All right, thanks for coming on. I enjoyed the session.